Goodness. How you guys like that picture I got on there? That picture is actually about, I don't know, it's probably about 10 years old. And I don't look much different, yes or not. But anyway, the title of this is I'm Not Afraid. Let me tell you something. When I was a little girl, I wasn't afraid. When I was in junior high school, I wasn't afraid. When I was in high school, I wasn't afraid, and so on. I've always been kind of a person to take charge of something, especially take it and own it. So, I always preach the same thing to my students. Don't be afraid to do or be something that you want to be. Okay. I can't ever say that, if I was given a chance to do something, I would have a question, can I do it? Can I do it? I don't care. I'm just getting up there and I'm just doing it. When I first became a teacher, you know, I had to go in front of the panel, the director, the regional directors, all the educators, and I had to. This has nothing to do with. I'm just using this. I had to get up there and demonstrate how I would teach the class. Pretty much what I would do, what was my experience in coding, what was my experience in billing. I mean, this was years ago when I first became a teacher, and I mean, I pretty much knew that I could get up in front of that board, but I had already done, like charities. I did a PhD charity one time. It was at Dave and Buster. Everybody came. It was amazing. I did job festivals before. I've had dignitaries all come together. We've done, things at Duke when I used to take my students, with me. I've never been afraid to get up in front of the camera, even if it was acting silly. I mean, my bestie's daughter had a baby shower. Why they let Lisa get up on the stage, and I didn't. I really was just kind of clowning, trying to make sure everybody was laughing and having a good time. I was acting like I was from the islands, and it was fun. It was fun, but I really didn't care. I just saw that the faces on everybody's face, and everybody's eyes was on me. Now, why not is Lisa up there making a fool out of herself? If I can stand up there and make a fool out of myself on a stage in front of all those people, I shouldn't have a problem doing the YouTube. Of course not, and you shouldn't either. Okay? You shouldn't either. Some of you guys are having a new YouTube channel. Some of you are starting the medical billing business. You've done your research, you've taken your test, and now you want to take off. Do the YouTube. Don't be afraid to do the YouTube. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, I was like, my grandson was like, "Grandma, you should do the YouTube. You should do the YouTube." And I was like, "Well, what am I going to do? What am I going to say?" I mean, this was almost 6 years ago, but at this point, I can't possibly be afraid to get out and do something in YouTube. But you guys know I could be asleep and like have an epiphany of something I want to let you guys know. Because if I don't tell you right then and there, I'm going to forget, or I'm going to do it in another interview. But there are things that you need to know, especially when I'm doing something that happened in real life or something happened at the hospital. Not too much, not stuff that I can't arbitrarily take out of the hospital, but things that I want to teach you guys to do and what not to do when you're in the hospital. Do not be afraid. When you guys come on in the YouTube, and I have this comment thing on, and you're out there, don't be afraid to send me a message. If there's something that I don't know, I'm not sure enough. Trust me, we're gonna find out because you guys know me. I'm not going to dish out information that I can't back up, and that's one of my pet peeves. We're looking for something that we need to do. We need to go ahead and get it done. If you have a job that you want to get, do not be afraid. Let me tell you something. I ran into somebody today, and we were, she was taking care of my phones for a minute. And I told her, I said, well, you can do a lot more. Even if you're working, at AT&T, you could be AT&T General or something like that. I mean, her mindset was like, I mean, she did them phones. Three people could not figure out what to do. I have like five cell phones. And she came and boom. And I said, I told her, I didn't know what she was talking about, literally. And I mean, this girl deciphered everything in one. Nobody really could do it, and I just knew that she could go a lot further. I said, so why are you afraid? Why are you? Uh, I don't know what they call them, the clerk at the AT&T, and she said something to me to the effect of, "They won't let me move up," or something like that. It caught me by surprise because I said, I mean, she's a beautiful girl, big like I am, and I just felt like ever say that to me again. She said that to the wrong person because I was like, girl, you're gonna have to give me your number right now. Give it to me right now because we're gonna stop this. Okay, because you're not gonna sit here and you're gonna tell me that somebody else is stopping you from growing. Okay, and that's keeping you here. No, 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 no. Y'all know Miss Lambert don't get down like that. Me and you need to talk. That's why, I wanted to do the I am not afraid. Okay. And you know what's crazy? I did the I am not afraid. I did the picture way early this morning. I knew I was going to do that. I'm not afraid to get up in front of anybody. I don't care if I make a fool out of myself. Okay, okay, let's get it right the next time. If you guys go to this interview and you don't get it the next time. You see, Kamala, oh my God, I'm so proud of Kamala. Let me tell you something. Just because she lost then does not mean she's going to continue to lose. You see what I'm saying? Because if you go for that job that you've been trying to get and they just will not give it to me, they're not going to give it to me. That's the question that she gave me. They're not going to give it to me. They're going to, how do you know? Okay, go outside of this company. Go to a different company. Um, Measure up the companies that you want the job in. Okay, you don't want to get it in that one, get it in that one. Go to that one. They're doing the same thing, it's the same field. I don't want to hear anybody ever say they won't let me do this or I can't do this. Clearly, this girl is the SOP of what she does, and I just thought that it was amazing to just I guess be at that level. I'm not even sure what level she was at, but I definitely want to encourage her to definitely go more. Um, when I'm talking about the phrase "I'm not afraid," do not be afraid to change courses. Don't be afraid to change courses. You can come from being a bus driver to medical billing to coding to just trying to do your own business. I listened to a guy today, and he was a young guy. He was fairly young. He's probably my son's age or maybe a little younger. And I do. I listen to all of them on YouTube because I'm so proud of these young men. I mean, they are doing their thing. And Auntie Lisa's coming right behind y'all, okay? Because I like to put things out there that's informational. I like to put things out there that's educational. Sometimes I put things out there that it doesn't have anything to do with billing and coding. So you guys make sure you watch my videos. And there's something you want me to talk about, I can talk about it. I don't have any fear of talking about things that is going to cause you to grow, things that is going to make you more educated, things that we do as a team. Did you guys see the news with the basketball coach in South Carolina? Her first name is Dawn. I love that. They showed something with her and that team. Let me tell you, you cannot be a leader if they don't follow you. You can act like a leader all you want. You can be the head of whatever you want. Okay. But if your team does not follow you, you are no leader. You have no team. You cannot do all of this by yourself. Your team has to be with you. When I saw a video with her and her team, and they were just having fun and clowning, they were like family. That is a team. Same thing in billing and coding. You've got to get to know your team. And that's one thing that I pet peeve on. I want to make sure my girls are all right, my guys are all right. I always have like a grab box in the office. Y'all tell me what y'all want change. Y'all tell me what should we have in here. Should we get a vending machine? What should we get in here? Do we need water in here? Something to, motivate them and kind of keep them going. I mean, that team, they really, really was having a good time. And they respect their coach. They respect her 100%. It wasn't no snaring, anything like that. I mean, she is a lot of fun. I really respect her as a coach, and I think that Dawn deserves everything that they give her. I think that the monument is beautiful. And the monument, sometimes they make the monument that look nothing like the people, but the monument looks like her, and I'm glad. I'm glad it didn't look funny. So yeah, you guys, let me tell you something. If you feel like you need to get out there on the stage, go and get out there on the stage. The only way you're going to find out if you can't make it or not is if you get on the stage. And you know what I say? If you fall down, get back up. You fall down, get back up. You see Kamala? She fell. She fell. And she get ready to get back up. And maybe it took her a couple of months. It took her about 6 months. I don't know. But she finally's coming around. She's finally coming around. If you fail, you get back up. Do not be afraid. Let me tell you something. One time, a long time ago, I went on an interview, and it was in North Carolina, and I don't know if it was for director or senior manager. I don't know what it was for. And when I went into the doctor's office, it was in High Point, North Carolina. As soon as I got in there, it was posters of Trump all over the place. I was like, "Uh oh, I'm in for it." I go in there, and I mean the owner of the dude was part of the share stakeholders. I don't know if he was from Africa. No, he wasn't from Africa. Uh, he was from the islands or something like that. And it was him, this big dude. And then there was another one in there, and they were, when you get leadership positions, you have to be interviewed by the higher up. Man, I think I was sweating so much I didn't know what to do. I already felt uncomfortable in there with all this stuff around me. You know, I could not wait to get out of there. But you know what I said? I'm gonna fall down. I'm gonna get back up, but I'm not gonna be afraid in there to go with him toe to toe. Whether I ain't know what I was talking about or whether he asked me something that was way past my level or something like that, I was like, you know what, Lee, just do it. Because that when I saw them, I knew it wasn't gonna be good because nothing I could have said to those men, no women, they were men. Nothing, no disrespect to the men, but they were all men, and they were already Republicans or whatever it is. Not that that makes it different, but what I'm saying is, I already knew they was about to eat me up, and I'm like, let me ask whatever. At that point, I really had no enthusiasm to even want to work there. I would never work in a place like that with people like that, and that's just telling me to make sure that I tell you, do not be afraid. Do not be. I'm telling you, I'm going up against the highest. I'm going up against the high. When I was in junior high school, I used to take them all. Anybody know me when I was in junior high school? I used to take them on, even the ones I knew I was going to lose. I'm taking them on. And if I lose, I lose. I'm taking them on anyway. But I'm coming back. Trust me. I'm coming back. That's how I want y'all to be. You go on that interview, you don't get it, come back. Look at that resume, redo that resume, fix it. You understand? Don't be afraid to go in there. I had somebody on Twitter, and me and her was going back and forth, and she was so upset because they had her in there, and then they were looking at her like, "What do you got on?" And her thing was, this is a box job. I don't need to be dressed up. I don't need to. I mean, she was livid, and I said, "Well, maybe they wanted you to be dressed up on your first impression." I'm not going to be doing X, Y, Z. Why? Why? Sometimes you have to work with the job, even if that's not what you're going to wear. It's a different story when you're doing blue collar versus a white collar. Yeah, I want you to be dressed up. At least get the white shirt on. If you're doing an online thing and you're going to be in front of a panel of six, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You're going to study just like you're studying for a test. Y'all know my thing. What is it? I have index cards. You're going on an interview, study. You going on that interview, get every piece of paper that you studied about that job and make sure that you remember it. Make sure that you remember it. And I say this to you all the time. When you go on the interview and she says, "You have any questions for me?" You better have three questions. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't know what questions to ask. This is how you do search engine. What three questions can I ask in an interview for billing and coding? Google is the best thing in the world. Let me tell you something. Google ain't nothing like Google in the world. They got the best search engine in the world. I don't care what search engine I go on. Google is the best. Okay. You should not be lost at all with Google. You're going on an interview. You guys finished taking my course, and that's what I'm talking about right now. You're not being afraid. Me not being afraid. I'm not afraid to even jump out on the road and drive to California because they know I'll do it. I'm not afraid to make a move and just do it. What my problem is the procrastination. I used to have so much procrastination. And I'm not the only one. I slowly break out of the procrastination. Don't forget, look at that video why I stopped lying. And y'all know I got to repeat that again because they go that when the lying starts, when you say you're going to do something, you don't do it. I procrastinated for 2 weeks to finally get the new phone. I finally get the phone, and then I got to do all this extra stuff because I didn't have time for her to switch all this around and everything. And this has been weeks with me to transfer this phone over. Procrastination, yes, but I almost was afraid because I was like paranoid of losing any of my data. I'm like, oh my God. So, you guys, this is just one of those things where I'm like, don't be afraid. You want to start this medical billing thing? This is what I did on, what was that thing? Whatnot? 49 dollars for that advanced course. And that's just for your book. I'm literally giving the course away for free. And I felt like I wanted to do it like that because I have so many people that want to join the course. They can't afford $1,389. I normally do the schools and stuff, and they do the $1,389. And I bring it down to $199, but it's literally free. I tell you what, today I got all the books. I got the step by step ebook. I got the medical insurance billing ebook, all 2025. Hicks page, the ICD-10, we coming. When you guys go into that portal, there's books already in the portal, but I have all the new books. So when you get ready to go in there, just let me know. I'll show y'all where to get them. I put something in the post so you guys can see them. I'm sorry, guys. These are for the people who are in my school, in the Sapphire Academy. I can't put those books on there because that's a HIPAA law. I signed a contract not to do that. So I can't put books. Well, I can put my book. That's my own book. But I think I deleted that one. But if you join that, if you go ahead and come into the classroom, you can have that book. You can have that book for free. That book just tells you what billing and coding is about. So again, don't be afraid to jump into something. My friend on what's his name again? I always forget. King Exhibit. I watch King Exhibit, and I watched a new guy today, and I thought it was wonderful. He always say post. But let me tell you something. I'm not getting up early in the morning before I even head for the bathroom. Talk about I'm getting on YouTube. I have to plan these things for you guys. I have to know what I'm talking about with you guys. There's another there there is another chat that I want to do for you guys. I had the title. I don't know what I do with it. Oh, freeze your credit. Freeze your credit. That's the next one I'm going to do. Don't miss this one. This one is going to be about credit. Okay. Don't be afraid to freeze your credit. Some people freeze their credit and forget, and then they go to get something and they can't. This can't be unfreezed by just hitting a button to call. You have to call and get it unfreezed. You guys remember I told you I was going to take you on a journey with me when I get ready to start buying my house. And like I said, we're going to start that in June. But on this video, the first thing that I'm getting ready to do, I'm going to freeze my credit. So that's what I'm ready to make sure that I'm not getting nothing and I'm making sure nobody else is not getting anything. So this is going to be the first thing that I'm going to do in the process of buying my house. All right. I'm going to freeze my credit. So when I freeze this, I'm going to write 3 letters and have them freeze my credit. Or I'm going to call and have them freeze all 3 of them. I'm not telling you to freeze your credit. I'm just telling you the process that I'm getting ready to take because I'm getting ready to start working on these different things so I can get this house. Okay, so you guys remember we're gonna do the house journey. Okay, even though I'm here in Atlanta, I ain't give up on that because if I do, guess what? I'm gonna have to make another video why I stopped lying. So y'all know if I haven't done what I said I was going to do, Okay, I'm lying at that point. But when I actually do it, it's not lying. Okay, it's not lying. And I'm not saying lying to anybody else. Who cares what they think? Lying to yourself. When you have a dream, do it. Let me tell you something. I dreamt about coming back to Georgia. I dreamt like I was already here. Ever since I've been here, sometimes I get up, I go, "Am I actually back in Georgia?" And you know what's crazy that I'm back in Georgia. I just don't want to be around the flock. I have plenty of girlfriends here. I love them. And one of my besties, Birdie, she always wants to call. I have to call her. I have to call her tonight. And I'm telling you right now, I got rid of the New York numbers. I got rid of the Connecticut number. I don't want no mention of Connecticut, please. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Everybody know. Okay. That's not the town for me. That's not the town for me. I don't like being around people that are just, you just grim. You just. Let me tell you something. The people here are so. What was the word I said today? Hospitality. Oh my God, they're so shiny. You see how I am, like shiny and bright, and I'm always laughing and stuff. I met so many people here like that, shiny, bright, laughing. I love people like that because that's motivation. That's the motivation that's for you. That's the motivation that's for me. You understand? That is the reason why I want to tell you: do not be afraid. I am not afraid to do certain things. If I do something, I do it for me. I don't really care whether you like it or not. I don't really care. If you have something that you want to do and it's a goal or something that you want to do, especially if you want to take a new course, a new class, it doesn't have to be medical billing and code. If you want to be a cop, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and take that test and be a police officer. Go ahead. I mean, if that's something that you want to do, then you should do it. You should do it. If somebody tells you that you cannot do something, don't believe it. Don't believe it. It just takes time. I have so many people on my choose. I have so many people on my Twitter, and I love the Twitter because everybody's just so well, we talk about different things on Twitter. A lot of times, I'm just literally making a comment about something. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out why is this thing asking me this right now. I'm not even going to. I'm not even going to do it because every time I mess with it, I might have to take it back over there and let her do it. But I'm not afraid to mess with it. I'm telling you right now. It's just I just don't want to put nothing in there, and I got a problem. But I'm gonna mess with it as soon as we finish with our chat here. So, anybody have any questions? You guys send me a message for sure. And like I said, I don't want you to get student loans that you have to pay back. Uh, Check out courses in medical billing. That's a trade that you can do without going to college. I'm telling you, you don't need to go to college for that. We can show you that. I have tons of videos out there. You guys look at those videos and look at that federal video. I have other videos in there as well. I think the next video, you know what I'm going to do? Because I don't know if I can spot this video and put little things in here. When I do the pre-recording, I can do extra stuff with that. I can put pictures up there. I can put little videos up at the top and do all kinds of stuff with it. Here, when you do the live, you can't really do that. But I like to do the live because if you guys are out there and you want to just jump on in, you can. Um, like I said before, when I'm in the portal, it will turn green. Somebody asked me to, if I could, stay on YouTube just to be available for people. I don't even know how long you can actually stay on YouTube. I don't know. I guess I have to do it like a marathon or something like that. We'll try it though. We'll try it. We'll try it. Because right now I'm still working at home, and so far as I'll be working at home for a couple of weeks. So until I have to go back in. So maybe we can make it happen. I've never done it before, but I think that people do that on Twitch, right? Twitch, you stay on. I don't know about a teaching portal or education portal. I'm not sure we can try it, but I'm always available. what I started to do now is try to do the videos in the evening because I have some of you guys are working and don't get off till 6 o'clock. So I started bumping them to like the evening because you guys know I'm up like 4 o'clock in the morning, so I don't go to bed late, and that's the reason. But I've been going to bed late lately because I've been trying to make sure that I have a couple of things ready for a couple of people and a couple of resumes that I'm working on. Okay, and don't forget, if you even if you are not in Sapphire, it doesn't matter. I can still help you with your resume. It doesn't matter. If you are on YouTube and you need help with your resume, let me know. If you're on YouTube and you need to figure out what job best suits you, let me know. Let's find it. Let's find it. Y'all know what I told you. When you look for a job, it's from what? 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening. You better be clicking, clicking, clicking. If you're in a certain state, it's better for you to have a phone number in that state. It's not necessary, but it's better because either you're going to have a phone number in that state or your city and state is going to be the same. And you can have another state phone number. Because yeah, I look at stuff like that, and I do that because I don't want her to have a problem to get in here if I need her to do an interview, or she's getting ready to move and she hasn't moved yet. And this is the reason why I don't even think about looking for anything or doing anything other than what I'm doing until I'm in that vicinity, because you never know when they need you offhand. Okay. So we're only going to do this for 30 minutes, and I'm gonna let it go. But again, do not be afraid. Uh, if you are going to school and you do have a student loan that is nearing default, or maybe it is in default, don't be afraid of call the student loan people and you tell them you were laid off or whatever it is that happened, and see if they can give you a driven plan. And they'll help you. The student loan people will help you. It just seems like they're like so mean and they're so, no, they're not. When you call, they're just like people, just like you and me, and they'll try to help you and find something. Don't go in default because I'm telling you, they will vex you. They're taking stuff. They're taking stuff, and I'm telling you, when they send that letter to HR, it ain't funny. They're taking your money, and you don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. That happened to my sister one time. I don't know if it was for that, but that happened. One time that happened to me many years ago. And my HR said, Lisa, I got a letter. I said, what? Did you get that letter? I called them people so fast, and stopped all of that. So wait a minute, stop all of that. Because you have to keep in touch with them. Don't be afraid to call them student loan people. All right, don't go into default. Don't go into default because I'm telling you, they're coming. I seen something on TV one time. This is real. It was a doctor, and I mean, he was crying, and he was I think he was a dentist or something, and he had so many student loans, and he just was like he almost finished, and he can't get finished with them. He had so many student loans. I mean, he was a physical doctor. When you see those doctors, and the next time you see them with a piece of uniform, and then they doctors, they need that money. They need that money, and I bet you that extra job is what's paying off those student loans. Because if he pulling up in that Ferrari, he gotta have an extra job. You see? So you guys make sure you're prepared for that. Do not be afraid. And I'm gonna give you all the same key code that I gave them on whatnot. Key code is key 212 to get that program for $49. Okay, that's that 1389 program. That's for y'all on YouTube. If y'all want to learn that, and it's basically free. Y'all ain't paying for nothing but the book. So the program is free. And I'm gonna let y'all know in 2 weeks if we're gonna continue to do this. I don't know if I can continue to do this thing uh, at this rate because y'all have to do something contribution to the books. So in about 2 weeks, because something's going down in about 5 days. I don't even think it's 5 days, but don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. I had somebody send me an email And like I said, she's going for a job, and she's just scared to death. Don't be scared. When you get in there, I bet you the people not even going to ask you all the stuff that you scared about. But I still want you to practice it. Okay, so I'm gonna shut this down, and that's what this is about. And again, that next one is going to be for where is it at? I don't know what it. Oh, here, freezing your credit report. That's what it's going to be about. Make sure y'all watch that. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure y'all look at all the videos. Come on, y'all. I need watch time. Come on, y'all. I need watch time, okay? I need watch time. Make sure y'all watch those videos, okay? And look out for the next one. We get ready to start that house buying thing. I said I'm gonna start in June, but I'm gonna start the freeze in May. All right. So y'all have a good night. I'm done. I might see y'all again tomorrow. We may do the freeze thing tomorrow. We will see. Go to my website, sapphirecoding.com, or you guys can shoot me up on an email or send me a text. Okay? Y'all can see all that information down below or on the side. That information is there. Do not forget, send me an email or check out that sapphirecoding.com. You can also go on the bookstore. When you go to sapphirecoding.com, go to that bookstore. And you can also send me a message to sapphirecoding.com. Okay, we're going to go ahead and shoot this up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.